Hello everyone, this is the creators commentary for the Kickstarter backers, as well as anyone who's genuinely interested in the behind the scenes and sort of how we went about making Travel Global, Think Local. And we are the crew for the first 3 episodes. So it's been pretty fun trying to make it with 2 people. It's been quite the system and the process of keeping every day organized and being on schedule and working with the community organizations to make sure that we get the content that we need in a short period of time to create the episodes that hopefully you've already seen. So this is a little bit about that, sort of how we went about it and our thoughts on the process.
My name's Dave. I've been the DOP on Travel Global, Think Local. My main responsibility has been setting up cameras, shooting all the footage, shooting all the interviews, doing all the sound recording. So it's been a big responsibility for me because we're trying to make this documentary series as cinematic as possible, but at the same time still having that kind of doco style. We've been traveling quite light with all our equipment. We posted a video of all our gear earlier on YouTube, and it kind of shows how much gear we're traveling with. So to put it into a picture, we can fit pretty much all the gear, plus me and Greg, in a tuk-tuk, which is a small 3-wheeler, and we're traveling around. You know, Sri Lanka we traveled probably about 1,000 kilometers probably with all our gear. So we're pretty much a backpacking cinematic crew, film crew.
All right, to introduce myself and my role in this project, my name is Greg, and I am the director and the producer and the communications photographer, trying to make this all kind of come together on the ground, as well as a lot of behind the scenes stuff, working with the sound composers, the web designers, the editors, and trying to make Travel Global, Think Local one big product, which I hope you've kind of already seen. So at this stage, we have created the first 3 24-minute episodes and presented them to the world. So yeah, it's been a long process. It's been actually almost a year in total, and sort of a passion project. I haven't made any money from this. It's not a business. It's more of an opportunity to create and to make something that I believe is meaningful. And I hope that that's come across in the episodes and that you've been able to see that. And that's why we're here. You know, the idea is to connect with these people and these community projects around the world that are actively empowering positive change, and to document that story, you know, to tell you, the viewer, what it is they're doing, and to get that, you know, personalization across, so we see, you know, different cultures and different sides of the world that are, you know, actively trying to create a better future.
So TGTL is a lot different than a lot of the promotional videos I work on back home. I'm used to working with, you know, bigger clients, bigger companies, but TGTL is a little bit different. It's much more of a personal project in a way. I mean, we're visiting local communities and local operations and NGOs that are just scraping by to do things for positive change, to do things for people that don't really have much at all. So it feels really good to capture what these people are doing. They may not like it when we're there and shoving cameras in their faces, but we're telling a story of passion. These people are passionate to help for positive change. They want to help others, you know. So to be able to be the man behind the camera and capturing all this stuff, it gives me a really good feeling, you know. This is a project that I've envisioned myself doing for the last 5 years, and now I'm doing it. So it's a really good feeling. It's awesome.
The research that went behind TGTL, we've really created a platform for 10 episodes, and as I broke it down, it was all based upon inherent human needs. So stuff like water, shelter, food, education, family, community, conflict and peace, democracy and justice, access to technology, access to freedom. And these things are really important, and they touch everybody in everybody's lives. And as I started to sort of dial down exactly the stories that I wanted to tell, I found it relatively easy to find projects in different parts of the world that really focus on one need and are trying their best with limited resources to change people's lives. and it's out there. You know, the stories exist and these people have a voice, and we're trying to utilize the resources that we have to get out there and document their story and share it with you. And I feel like we've done that in India with shelter, in Sri Lanka with education, and in Australia with community. So from here, you know, it's just that next step to take it and get the next 7, get the ball rolling, and continue to document these stories of powerful, positive change. Everything that we've done on the ground is just 2 people, you know, utilizing where we are and the situation to create the best kind of production value possible. And as you said earlier, the backpacking quote is good. We're basically backpacking with like a whole bunch of gear and making it as we go. You know, it's tough, and sometimes we just sort of go with the flow, but at the same time, you can control it to a certain extent. If you're organized and you have a production schedule and you know the story you want to tell and you know where you want to go, it's possible to create it. And I think that's, you know, that's a really important point, is we had this concept and this visualization before we started. So the trick is to just go. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Be there, the story's there, and it will unfold as you're creating, and that is super important. You know, it's not going to happen for you. At this stage in the production of TGTL, we are utilizing what we've got, and that is a really powerful story in a beautiful location with dedicated, inspiring, passionate people. The budget from Kickstarter that allowed us, you know, the minimal funds needed to create the first 3 episodes and to get out there and create something awesome. And I feel like that's what we've done, and it's got a bright future.
So some of the most important equipment we've been using is our main camera, which we shoot with the Panasonic Lumix GH4. It's great because it can shoot 4K internal as well as shoot 96 frames in full HD, so that's been great. And then we have a 5D Mark III and a 5D Mark II still, so that's what we're working with. Small, light cameras, portable, easy. And we also operate a DJI Phantom 2 with a GoPro Hero 3 Plus, and that has been used for all of our aerials. And drones have recently just come out in the last 3-4 years in popularity in filmmaking, and it's absolutely mind-blowing the stuff you can achieve. You don't have to rent a helicopter, you don't have to pay huge amounts of money to do that. You know, for about $1,500 you can get an awesome package with a drone. I carry mine in just a small foam backpack, and it's very light, so we can get around very quickly with this. I can set up in about 3 minutes, and then total flight maybe 10 minutes, and I can capture some great footage. So I hope you guys really enjoyed, you know, how TGTL looked. We put a lot of hard effort into this. Greg has put a lot of effort into organizing and communicating with all these people. You know, it's been a dream for both of us, and we hope you guys really love what we've made. This is definitely kind of a pilot for us. It's quite new to us as well, so hopefully through time, you know, we can get more crew on, and we can fine tune everything to make it look really, really nice. So yeah, I hope you guys loved it. Me and Greg are certainly very stoked to see the next episodes come out, and yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I completely agree. It's been an amazing process, which we wouldn't have been able to do without the support of the Kickstarter backers. So a million thank yous and a massive shout out to you for you know, pledging your money to see this creation, you know, become something. So thank you, and stay tuned, because the next couple months we're sure to have more news for you and to be producing new things. So thanks again. I hope you enjoyed the creator's commentary, the episodes, all the photos, all the social following, all that lovely stuff. And yeah, stay tuned. There's more TGTL coming at you in the future. Cheers.